Show you a test which you can do to know if your fretboard is bent. Pick the finger 1 on the first fret, 6th string, and with the pinky finger of the right hand I will press the last fret like this. So finger 1 and this pinky finger on the last fret, and then here in between with the thumb I will control that there is no distance. There can be maybe 1 millimeter of compensation, so in certain models, but as a general guideline this has to be straight totally. So finger 1 and the pinky here, and now in between I test with the thumb like this. This is to see that in this point, let me see if I can come closer to show you how straight is this. So I put finger 1 and then this finger, and then you can see that there is no distance here in between in the string around the 9th fret, right? If this is otherwise bent, then it will be very noticeable, the gap here. Playability in an instrument comes, I explained what's in the description. I will post the first video about this setting thing, which is the line that gives me the setting of the top, the fretboard, and the string. And these things have to be harmoniously there to have a proper setting the instrument. This is a very interesting concept, but very difficult to get a guitar like that. Of course, in AG, this is every day of their lives because these people is perfect working. But otherwise, good luck to find one with the proper setting. Now, apart from that, if I have inconsistencies on the measurements, playability goes down totally. So you will not be able to play same things. Because why? For instance, there is gaps between one string and another, inconsistencies in the drilling of the holes, like gaps, one string far from another. So this is bad. And if a guitar has a bridge like that, which also you can watch in the description, I will also post that video. What to speak of the fretboard, of placing the frets properly, because here a 1/10 of a millimeter you go wrong, and it will not give the octave tune properly the guitar. And then now if you get used to that, then this is all related to the consequences of bad measurements, which are directly related to playability, but also about tuning comes the thing. And then, of course, the particular resistance that the guitar offers you, that also has to do to deal with measurements when making it. Because there are guitars which have softer nature, or all guitars are hard in nature. Then also maybe with time, after 15 years, they become harder or softer. This is unpredictable because guitar is an organic instrument, 9-string guitar, and because wood is organic also, it moves with the weather, etc. So, and it's also a unpredictable thing. You can never predict how a guitar actually will come. It's not possible to make two guitars also same, but all these factors, therefore there is no standard way to get this playability thing. But in AG, one thing I can say, because I have seen hundreds of guitars from them, and have all, although they are different from one another and not, because same standard of quality, their standard of standardized measurements of the optimized measurements there for the best playability possible, this consistency and this gave results of a very high order, because any guitar from this brand is perfectly made. That is one thing. And now, if it is softer or harder touch, etc., that is another question. Or if it is a female or male guitar, or what is what you are choosing there to have. This is another thing. But measurements all are the same accurate, and this is very important because you get used to it. So measurements and playability, these are not two different things. And if measurements are wrong, what playability are you talking about? Or sound? Sound without tuning, what sound we have? Some people say it sounds good. Well, yeah, it has all the effective, the holes of the bridge, but I like it. It sounds good. Translation: I want to sleep properly, and I know this is not okay. So you see it, and therefore measurements. And if you can find a flaw on the drilling of the holes with eyesight, then forget about picking a ruler or an electronic ruler. Forget it. It's too much up to the standard. Then some guys, they're cynical. Luthiers, sometimes they come with statements that, well, this is the way it is. You don't have any defects as a person. You also have some flaws there in your personality. So therefore, if a guitar has a defect, it doesn't mean you have to throw it to the garbage. No, yeah, it means something. Translation: I am just a lousy quality luthier, with name or without name, because there are famous luthiers which are famous luthiers which are garbage, and then from these variations, from these 2 points, there are millions of choices there, and yeah, this is a problem to find out playability. Also because it depends on the habits also you have. If you are, for instance, these guitars have 62 millimeters from the 6th to the 1st string because of Paco's special recommendation for that, and therefore, if you get used to these measurements, then you notice what kind of playability, what offers you more room, actually wider here and here more contracted space from this, because it has a big gap, a big room from the edge of the fretboard to the string in both sides, and this is also another Paco's idea. So those things there makes it even more easier to play, or the 0 fret thing. So therefore, it depends also to the instrument. Which instrument is there? This playability also depends on your technique, right? If you aspire to have optimized tone and an optimized tuning capacity, and to be able to play easier, then you have to regard these measurements thing, and the setting and everything you have to regard. Right? If the fretboard is bent, then what? And of course, you cannot say, well, this is how life is. No, you cannot say that. I don't accept this statement. This is cynical attitude. And this 120% of the luthiers are like this most of the time. Most of the time, no, everyone, except for AG, nobody has this much responsibility to care about those things so much, to offer a whole lifetime warranty like they offer, etc. Why? Because things have to be done properly. This is pure mathematical thing. How to place a fretboard, how to do this thing, how the engineering design of the thing, which makes it playable. Otherwise, if it would be a better guitar in Spain, I would have it. You know how many guitars I have played in my life? In this channel, you can see around 400 of these. This is what I can prove you now, but I didn't start playing when I opened this channel of YouTube. I started 30 years before. So you can guess how many I have seen. And if I am telling you this to save time, because you will lose money and time otherwise, for sure. Why? Because you don't know what to look after. And then you have to rationalize, well, this is how life is. No, this is not how life is. This is wrong, and that's it. And then pick a ruler. 2 plus 2, how much it is 4, right? So then that's it. Why it has a bigger gap from the first string to the second? Then people start to try to play games there. I don't have any problem with it, because I know what I need. And what makes me sound better and play better. But if you are after in the search for progress and for the optimum sound you can get out of an instrument, you have to know what playability is, and that you can learn only from a teacher. You cannot learn it from watching a video of this thing also. It's not possible, but still people in the magazine ask me this thing, and I am answering the question now, because this is I could be talking 3,000 videos about this thing of playability. It matters a lot of things adapt the strings and the temperature, how the player, if the player has more strength or not. All these things matter. So, but measurements are the all in all.
Pablo. Sí, Paco, ¿qué es para usted la música popular y qué es la música elitista?
Yo creo que la música elitista es el refinamiento de la música popular. Por ejemplo, el flamenco. El flamenco originalmente es una música popular, la música del pueblo de Andalucía. Pero creo que ya no le pertenece más al pueblo, porque de pronto habemos gente que nos hemos pasado toda una vida encerrados, puliendo esa expresión popular. Entonces ha llegado a un nivel en el que el pueblo ya no tiene acceso, sobre todo a los matices que vamos consiguiendo la gente como yo, que nos pasamos muchas horas elaborando esa música.
Me ayudó porque descubrí ahí la improvisación. La improvisación es algo que yo pienso que cada músico del estilo que sea, del clásico, del flamenco, de cualquier otra música, debería aprender, porque la improvisación te da mucha libertad y a la vez te da mucho conocimiento de dónde estás tocando, de cómo estás tocando, de qué armonías están en cada momento, ¿no?